Hey everybody, we had Kassow Robots in the house here at Scott Equipment today, and Dieter Plescher was here all the way from Copenhagen. We had a very interesting conversation about Kassow Robots and the future of the collaborative robot industry. So let's get to it. Hello, I'm Philip Lister, Engineering Manager here at Scott Equipment in Charlotte, North Carolina, and today we have Dieter Plescher with Kassow Robots with us, and we're going to talk about Kassow Robots and what the future holds for the entire robot industry.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Philip, and looking forward to our short talk.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it short. So my first question is, where is Kassow Robots even located?
Yeah, Kassow Robots is a Danish company founded in 2014. We are located in Copenhagen, where we have our main office and our production facilities. And we also have a company in Prague, where we are doing all our development for software.
Very cool. So who founded the company?
The company was founded by Christian Kassow. I think Christian Kassow's history is quite exciting. He was one of the founders of Universal Robots. He developed the first Euro 5 robot together with some other engineers, of course. But he was there until 2010, where he left the company. And in 2014, he decided to do it once again. Of course, also taking the experience from the first try with him. And the idea was to develop a more industrial cobot with higher reach, higher speed, higher payload, but also with 7 axes that gives much more flexibility when you're doing applications.
So then you determined for me that Kassow Robots has a greater payload capacity, a longer reach, it's faster, and it has a unique 7th axis compared to the competition.
Yes.
So why do you think the 7th axis is so important?
The 7th axis gives you bigger flexibility when looking for solutions for applications. The 7th axis, for example, gives you the possibility to grip around the corner. It also gives you a much better possibility, for example, to follow a path because you are much more flexible in the arm.
Like glue dispensing.
For example, gluing, yes, or welding.
Yeah.
Everywhere where you have some complex moves where it's important to have a constant speed. Because if you look at the robot arm, you try to copy the human arm. And the 6-axis robot has only one joint in the elbow, so you only can do that movement. With the 7-axis robot, we have 2 joints in the elbow, so we also can do that movement. And by that, it's much easier to copy a human arm's movement, and that makes it to a big advantage in many applications.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But of course, it's also for applications you can do with the 6-axis, but it's maybe easier to realize with the 7-axis.
So it sounds like you can do it better, maybe even faster with less complication. It sounds like whatever a 6-axis articulated arm robot can do, a 7-axis can do even better.
Yes, indeed. Not all the time, but many times. But I think the important thing is that it makes it normally easier to find a nice solution.
That makes sense.
Also because you can save many times space, and space is money today.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Dieter, my final question would be then, since the introduction of collaborative robots to our market back in the 2000s, we've seen a lot of technological advances. So what do you think the future looks like for the collaborative robot market?
For the first, I think there's a bright future in general for the collaborative robot market. The reasons are different. One reason is that with a real collaborative robot that is easy to program, you open up also for smaller companies that do not have automation or robotic competence in-house, but they can learn it, for example, trained by Scott Equipment, they can learn how to make their own solutions so that they get, as we say, they get the automation with robots back in their own hands. And that saves for them money, of course, but it also makes them much more competitive in the market. Sure. Because, of course, today I think if you want to be competitive, you need to automate simple processes in your production.
So I can honestly say, Dieter, in my experience in using and applying the Kassow robot, it definitely is very simple to program. And we've actually written pick-and-place programs for customers or prospective customers in minutes and not hours, which has really blown their mind. So I think the sophistication of the software interface is really one thing that just recently has evolved very rapidly, and Kassow Robots has done a phenomenal job with that. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why it's so simple is, of course, also because we use a standard tablet.
Yes.
For programming that has this drag and drop. Everybody knows that. Everybody has played and uses a tablet in private use. And we have all the advantages a tablet has. We have, for example, Wi-Fi connection. That makes it very easy to make updates to the robot or send programs and messages out for support if that is necessary, if you need help. And we have, of course, all the other nice functions like copy and all these functions you have on a standard tablet. You can also use when you're writing the program. So, and that also makes it much easier, I think, for end users to work with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've seen that as well. Yeah. Well, Dieter, thanks again for your time. It's been a
Thank
pleasure
you very
chatting
much.
with you today.
Good to be here.
And if y'all have any questions about Kassow Robots and how we at Scott Equipment can help you, please reach out to us here.